Let's be honest, dogs are family. And sometimes, well, maybe we treat them even better than family. But how do you know if your dog is just well loved or if you've turned into their personal butler? In this video, we're breaking down 10 signs your dog is way too spoiled. And warning, if you're guilty of more than a few of these, it might be time for a tiny reality check. Let's get into it. 1. Your dog eats better than you do. First sign, your dog has a gourmet diet while you're heating up instant noodles. If your pup's meals are hand-cooked, organic, grain-free, and served on a schedule stricter than your own eating habits, yep, you've crossed into Spoilville. Bonus points if you've hired a pet nutritionist. Now, there's nothing wrong with feeding your dog well, but in dog psychology, constantly rotating flavors and treats can actually backfire. It turns them into picky eaters. In the wild, dogs would eat the same thing every day, so variety isn't something they crave. It's something we introduce, mostly to make ourselves feel better. 2. Your dog sleeps in a bigger, more comfortable bed than you. This one stings. Some people sleep on a budget mattress from 5 years ago, while their dog lounges on a memory foam orthopedic bed with a blanket and maybe a custom pillow with their name embroidered on it. Even worse, if the dog has claimed your bed and you let them take up half the space while you curl up like a shrimp in the corner. Dogs are social sleepers by nature. They love being near their pack. But when your dog starts acting like they own the bed and you're the guest, it's a subtle psychological cue. You've reversed roles. They're the alpha now. 3. You cancel plans because your dog looks sad. Have you ever turned down a party invite, skipped dinner plans, or left work early just because your dog gave you the eyes? That guilty little glance they give when you pick up your keys is powerful. But here's the twist. Dogs learn that sad eyes get results. It's called operant conditioning. When a behavior is rewarded, like you staying home, it's more likely to happen again. Your dog's not manipulating you exactly, but they're absolutely smart enough to use body language to influence your choices. 4. You've had full conversations with your dog and expected a response. Buddy, do you want chicken or beef tonight? Oh, chicken? Great choice. Sound familiar? Talking to dogs is perfectly normal and even healthy. Studies show dogs can recognize over 100 words. Border collies can learn more than 1,000. But when you start believing they're debating with you, or you get offended when they ignore you, yeah, that's a sign things have gotten a little too cozy. From a behavior standpoint, dogs are constantly reading tone, body posture, and vocal cues. They don't understand your exact words. They understand your vibe. So if you're asking them a question and they tilt their head, they're not saying, beef, please. They're saying, I'm trying to decode what you want from me. And I'm a little confused. 5. You buy more for your dog than yourself. This one hits hard during holidays. If your dog gets a stocking stuffed with treats, toys, and maybe a little Christmas sweater, while your cousin gets a $10 gift card, you might be a guilty party. The dog toy industry is massive, over $3 billion a year just in the US. And here's why. Humans feel joy giving to someone who shows instant happiness. Dogs react to new toys with tail wags, zoomies, and excitement. It's a feedback loop. But here's something wild. Behavioral experts say dogs often don't need new toys constantly. They value interaction, not accumulation. A 3-year-old tennis ball with your scent is more comforting than a $30 plush from a pet boutique. 6. Your dog has a wardrobe with seasonal outfits. Look, we've all seen the dog in sunglasses and a Hawaiian shirt, but if your pup has more clothing options than your weekend wardrobe, raincoats, Halloween costumes, pajamas, you might need to pause and reflect. Now, to be fair, some dogs do need clothes. Short-haired breeds or small dogs like Chihuahuas can actually benefit from sweaters in winter. But if you're coordinating your dog's outfits with your own for an Instagram photo shoot, that's not for their benefit. That's you living your best dog mom dad fantasy. And hey, no judgment, but just admit it. 7. You apologize when your dog gets mad at you. Ever said, I'm sorry to your dog because you had to leave the house, or when you didn't share your snack? Dogs don't understand apologies the way humans do. What they do understand is energy and intent. If you come home full of guilt and sadness, your dog picks up on it and reacts as if something bad happened. That's how separation anxiety can develop. Dogs need boundaries, and setting healthy limits doesn't make you a bad owner, it makes you a better one. In dog psychology, a calm, assertive leader gives a dog more confidence and less stress. So next time your dog looks at you with those disappointed eyes, just say, I'll be back soon, buddy, and go live your life. 8. You let your dog choose where you walk. Let's go this way. 5 seconds later. Nope, now we're going that way. If your dog's the one deciding the route on every walk, congratulations. You are officially not walking your dog. They are walking you. Dogs are scent-driven explorers, but when they lead all the time, they assume leadership. And while that might sound cute, it can cause problems, like leash pulling, reactivity, or anxiety when they feel responsible for you. Try this instead. Use structured walks, mix in some commands, and lead with calm confidence. Your dog will thank you, not with words, but with trust. 9. You've rearranged your life around your dog's schedule. Do you avoid vacations unless it's a dog-friendly Airbnb? Do you skip events because your dog has a specific mealtime ritual? Do you feel actual stress over disrupting your pup's routine? That's a huge sign. Dogs do love routine. It makes them feel safe. But here's what behaviorists say. Dogs are also highly adaptive. They take their emotional cues from you. If you're chill about change, they usually are too. Spoiling a dog often comes from a place of love, but it can lead to dependency. The more adaptable your dog is, the more confident and secure they become. So go ahead, book that weekend trip. They'll survive. 10. You think your dog is a human trapped in a dog's body. This is the final boss of dog spoiling. It's when you're not just treating them like family, you're treating them like a person. Maybe you give them a chair at the dinner table, or you talk about their feelings like they're your roommate. Now, we get it. Dogs are incredible. They bond with us deeply. They can sense emotions, comfort us when we're sad, and even detect illness. But here's the most respectful thing you can do for a dog. Treat them like a dog. Dogs want structure. They thrive on clear boundaries. When we humanize them too much, we risk confusing them, creating anxiety, and ignoring their real needs. The best dog parents understand this. It's okay to love your dog like a child, as long as you train and treat them like the canine companion they are. So, how many of these are you guilty of? If it's 3 or fewer, your dog's living the good life, but with balance. If it's 4 to 7, you're officially in the spoiled but functional zone. Anything above that, well, your dog might be running the show. But here's the good news. Spoiling your dog isn't a crime. In fact, it usually comes from a place of deep love. The trick is to balance affection with boundaries, because a truly happy dog isn't the one with the most toys or treats. It's the one who feels safe, understood, and connected. And hey, if they happen to have a matching sweater, we won't judge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, how spoiled is your dog?